Hey, everybody. I hope that you are ready for a heavy day in our cycles series because that's where we are. If you do not have heavy weight, don't worry about it. As I've been telling you, just grab the heaviest weight you have available and you're going to hit extra reps. In fact, today we are going to go to failure-ish, not complete failure. I don't want to be here all day, but probably about 3 to 5 reps in reserve for some. So I just want to give us the option to kind of push a little bit harder. So again, depending on the weights that you have, you'll be able to get a few more reps. I have a set of 30s, a set of 40s, and a set of 20s, and I'm going to make those work for my sets today. So open your toes, your legs nice and wide, hinge over, plant your hands if you can. If you're not able to, go ahead and bend your knees, but get your hands leveled onto the ground, and then try to keep them there as you hinge to the right and the left. So we're going to take a second just to kind of check in with the pelvis. See if you can feel it just shift left and right. Just glide over to the left, glide over to the right. So it's not twisting, right? So you're not twisting. We might twist in a second, but right now we want to just see if we can keep it stable. So because when we do that, we're getting some mobility into our ankles. We're using those knees, allowing them to bend and getting mobility into the hip joints. That's what we're going for right here. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and take our left leg and step it out quite a bit wider and hinge all the way over. Good old spider lunge. Pull the right toes up. Sit into that left leg. And then we're going to walk it over to the other side. Sit into the right leg. Perfect. And then go ahead and rotate yourself onto your hands and knees. We're going to go into our cat-cow. So really grip and root into the ground. Big open fingertips. Push into your thumb and first finger. Open the chest. Deep inhale. Pull the hands back toward your knees. You're letting your belly sag to the ground. You're sliding the shoulder blades down. And then you're pushing the floor away from you. Rounding through the upper back. Tucking the tailbone under. And then open. And then round. Feel that flexion through the core. One more. Open and then round. All right, we're going to get some lateral movement through the spine. Just lengthen into a neutral back and let your hips rock over to the right and then rock over to the left. We're grabbing and contracting through the core, sliding those shoulder blades down, holding control through the musculature of the back and the core. To still support the spine, just allow it to get some rotation and movement. Get those discs lubed up. Okay, go ahead and drop yourself all the way down onto your belly. Bring your hands so that they're back underneath your biceps just a little bit. Flex your glutes and engage the core. Tuck your tailbone. You're just going to do a little back extension. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. We'll do 5. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Feel the back engage to help lift. The glutes engage to support the low back. Last one. Okay, bend your knees, push the hips back. Head into your child's pose. Keep your elbows up off the mat. Reach the arms nice and far forward. If it feels good for you, you can allow your hips to slide to the left and right a little bit. Shoulders dig down right and left. Still grabbing and contracting through the core. All right, we're going to finish off with a thoracic twist. As you know, we have to give some good warm-up before our heavy days. Get ready to go. Feel the back stay lengthened. The core stays strong. We're trying to keep the hips super still. 3. Rotate through the mid-back. 4. And 5. Other side. Plant that hand right underneath your shoulder. Externally rotate your arms so your elbow is pointed back at your knee. and the elbow pit is pointed forward over that first finger. One more. All right. Sit back on your heels. Get a little bit of stretch through the neck, ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Okay, so we are going to start off with a single side squat press. If you know which side is your weaker side, you're going to start there because we have to match it on the other side. So I'm going to use a single 30-pound dumbbell. You're going to sink into your squat. We're only going to hold on to one side and press overhead as you push through your squat. Of course, if an overhead press doesn't work for you, just stick with your squat. We are hitting squats up later. You can also do a squat to row, get your back a little bit more engaged. All right, belly strong, toes straight ahead. It all starts with a strong core, strong legs, power through that press. One, I got to keep track of my number so I can meet it on the other side. Push through the heels. 6, 7, strong core, back, glutes, stance at the top of the press. 10, 11, 12. All right, that's my number. Whew, perfect. Grab tight through that core. Take a second. If you need it, hit the other side. Pack into that shoulder blade at the top of the press. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whew. All right, we're going to take a little interim after every single exercise, doing the little pelvic twist. So sit down on the ground, make sure you're all lined up, cross your right ankle over your left knee. You should be able to see outside of your foot. Rotate over to the left. 2 breaths. And 2. Rotate in. Cross the other way. Make sure you can see that foot. Rock it out. Pushing your knee away from you. 2 breaths. And 2. All right. Roll it in, and we're going to come up for our next exercise. All right, we're going to hit up a Renegade Row, and I'm going to stick with my 30s. I'm going to do a single side. Actually, changing my mind. If you need, you can plant your hand onto the ground and do a single side where you pass back and forth. Sometimes it doesn't work for everyone to have their hands wrapped around the handle, so you kind of decide what works for you. If a Renegade Row doesn't work, you can do a lawnmower. Toes a little bit wider than hips. Lock and load that core. We need to find flexion through the back and core and the glutes so we minimize any rotation. Stability here, not speed. Find your back. The back is doing a lot of the work on that pull. Core is stabilizing. Ten. You want to have to work for your last couple reps. 12. And 15. All right, back into our pelvic rotations. So, note to self, I got to 15. Probably could go a little heavier. Not today, but next time. Rotate out to the left or whichever side. You can decide. Something else sounds better to you. Thread the needle. Child's pose. That's fine. If you don't have access to heavy weights and you're feeling great, maybe instead of extra reps continuously, you can drop into a plank. Hold a plank, hold a bear pose, do some bird dogs or jumping jacks. But I would challenge you to try to find this range and phase of heavy, right? Really having to get the body under load. It's a completely different type of taxation, and it's super good. Get the body into. Okay, we are going to do a two-sided skull crusher, meaning you're going to hold one dumbbell per arm. You're not going to have the stability of one weight per side. All right, so skull crushers. I'm using my 20s. Same idea. Going for my maximum repetitions where I can keep form. So I want to watch my elbows, keep them held in nice and tight. Core super strong. I'm keeping my hips on the ground. 3, finding that stability and flexion through the core. 4, my left arm is wanting to flare. 5, relax in the neck. 6, 7, that might be my last one. I'm going to try for 8. 8. Yeah, lefty. Lefty's done there. That's a good way to make sure that your weaker side is not relying on the stronger side. I'm going to go back into that pelvic rotation. Back in. Smaller arm movements aren't quite as taxing on the system, just on that muscle. All right, now we're going to do a single side tricep press. So you're going to stay on your back. I will push my hips up for this one. I'm going to try 30s. So one side at a time, not alternating, just one side. Drag both arms up. One side, start on your left or your weaker side. 2. 4. Keep the wrist right on top of the elbow. 6. Your back has to stabilize, holding support for the trunk and torso. 7. Open the chest, roll the shoulder blades back and down. 15. Now the hard part's going to be keeping that arm up. 2, 3, 4. Strong wrists. Get those legs involved. Core stays going. Find the tough. 4. Find where you mentally have to connect. 3, 2, and 1. Finding the teamwork. Oh, brain and body. All right. Whew. Back to that pelvic rotation. Slide it over. Sneaking in some mobility for our little rest between sets. Forcing our bodies to take a little break. Then we have much more capacity for our next set. All right, bring it in. We're coming up and we're going to go to a farmer squat. So you're going to hold a dumbbell on either side low, just like a farmer carry, and we're going to get a squat. Strong back, open that chest, toes straight ahead, sit the hips back and down. So since you're holding that farmer, probably be a little narrower on your range. 3, 4. Feel those thighs contract. 18. I'll stop at 20. 20. It's tough to get very heavy on squats when you're holding dumbbells. If you have access to a barbell, definitely grab it and use it. All right, back into that rotation. Probably take a little child's pose as well before we're back to the top. Let's see if we can keep our reps from last time, if I can even remember. Okay, let's flip it over. Sit your hips back, reach the arms forward. All right. I'm going to stay starting on my weaker side. We have our single side squat press. 12 reps coming at us. Straight back into squats, but the squats weren't completely annihilating, so that's good. Toughest part here is that press. Lock the belly. Get that low squat. Sit the hips back. 10, 11, 12. Good job. All right. Second side. Fresh side. Starts fresh anyway. Square those hips. Make sure you're not pressing forward at the top. Two more. 11 and 12. Stronger side, but you can definitely feel the fatigue after doing all those sets on the other side. All right, I'm going to get my gear up here for my Renegade Row. Then we'll do our rotations. Make sure you're getting those arms stretched out wide. It's a big part of the equation. Stretching all the way across into the chest and shoulder. Rotate in. Other side. Making sure you're pushing the knee away from you so it's not falling into the torso, pushing out and away. All right. Head to that plank position unless you're doing a lawnmower. See, I got 15 last time. Let's see what we can manage this time. Strong plank. Try to keep the chest up between your hands. Bracing around that rib cage, using the breath. Expand, contract. You got it. Stay with it. Feel those muscles. Elbow squeezes in. Hips minimally shifting. All right. Whew. Slide it down. Get that pelvic twist. You're feeling the stretch and pull behind the hip, through the glute, up into your pelvis and back. You can feel the change of like the intensity of the pull as well if your arms are not out wide, right? So see what that feels like. If you're twisting to the right, pushing that left knee out. Bring your left arm in. It totally changes how that twist and rotation are working. All right. Enabling the body to be ready for that next set. All right. Back to our skull crushers. Strong wrists. You want that handle in the meaty part of your palm. 5, 6. Oof. All right, I'm going to set my weights together. Need that stability. 7. Look at how much more manageable that is now. 8. All right, I'm going to do a couple supported with my left arm. Build that weaker side. There you go. That's better. All right. Back into our rotation. Slide it in. Twist it over. Beautiful. All right, here we go. What are we at? Presses, single side, tricep press. Bring it back and down. Drive those hips up if you can. Both arms shoot up. Here we go. Left side first, weaker side first. 4. Work with the breath. 5. 6. Wrist right over that elbow. 11. 12. 1. 4. 5. Embrace the work. 6. It should be tough. 10. 11. 12. Oh, that was definitely capacity. Holy smokes. Oh, shake, shake. Okay, twist it over. We got squats left. Oh, those arms definitely need that flush. Okay, you should know by now which side is tighter, which side is a little kinked up based on all those twists. All right, we have our squats, and then we get our stretch. Love the heavy days. Mentally, I know all I have to do is just push for each set. I don't need to worry about a massive amount of sets. It's all about the work, just putting it in. You don't have to build size. by building strength. You can get stronger without building size. So if that's you, you don't really want size, then stay a little bit lighter and go for a few more reps. However, an occasional heavy day, even the amount that we do, is not going to give you too much bulk unless you're really eating a ton as well. So unless you're overeating calories and doing lots and lots of days of your super heavy sets, those 8 to 12 rep ranges for maximum effort, you're not going to be building that much size, I promise. Especially depending on your genetics. Some of us definitely can look at a weight and get bigger. That is not me. We're all different, which is what makes the world beautiful, exciting. We can learn from each other, be inspired by one another, but then learn to love yourself, your body, where it's at. Your genetics, your talents. Last one. All right. Face the ground. Child's pose. Hinge those hips back. Reach the arms forward. Take a little rock side to side. Feel the hands grip in. Shoulder blades slide in. Okay, put your knees together on the right side of your mat. And then put your hands on the left side. Driving that right shoulder down. Reaching the right arm forward. Feeling that right side stretch. Okay, other side. Knees to the left. Hands reach over to the right. Breathe into those places where you feel tight. Okay, we're going to take our Z-sit. So left leg in, right leg back. Just walk your hands forward with a long back, keeping your hips leveled on the ground. So feel that left glute rock back, that right inner thigh rock down. Good stretch for those hips, the back. Okay, come up. Take your left hand planted outside the left thigh. Inhale. Rotate up and back. Exhale, you're going to slide that arm under. We're going to go 3, 2, and then we're going to hold this one. 1, reach. Switch to the other side. Right leg in, left leg out. Slide forward. Okay, feel as I slide forward, once you kind of get that rock forward, you can feel or take time to feel the left hip drop down and forward, that right glute drop back. Okay, right hand outside the right thigh. Inhale, left arm back. Exhale, tuck under. Oh. Inhale back. Exhale, tuck under. Inhale back. Exhale, tuck under. All right, we're going to take our half cow face and then we're going to be done for today. Please take some extra time to roll. Hit some foam rolling. Get that fascia release. Extend that left leg long. Right leg bends and stacks over the top. Just feel that pressure. Push the back of the knee down. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Pull the chest toward that knee. And then we're going to switch. Fantastic job. I hope you challenged yourself with your weight selection. I hope that when you looked at the weight, it freaked you out just a little bit. But it's super fun, surprising, and exciting to see what you're capable of. It's surprising what type of strength you can pack into a little body or a big body. All right, great job. See you again tomorrow.